Fine. Now one important point I want you to notice here is, here we have solved this problem assuming that time quantum equal to 2. Okay. And here we have solved the same problem with time quantum equal to 3, which means I have increased the time quantum, right? I have increased the time quantum. Now what has actually happened is, as time quantum increases, the number of context switches has decreased, right? See how many context switches we have here. The number of context switches over here is much higher than the number of context switches over here, right? So as time quantum increases, the number of context switches will decrease. Okay, now it is not will decrease, it may decrease. It is not always true, right? The number of context switches may decrease. Fine. And one more important point you need to notice is, as time quantum increases, the response time also increases. See, for example, for process P2, process has arrived at time unit 1 and it got the CPU at time unit 2, which means the response time is 1, right? Now coming to here, it came to the RAM at time unit 1 and it got the CPU at time unit 3, which means the response time of process P2 has actually increased, right? See, increasing the response time is actually not good, right? It is not that good. Having a lesser response time is very good because it is more interactive to all the processes, right? Fine. So 2 points you need to note is, you can check for every process, right? For example, for process P3, it came to the RAM at time unit 2 and it got the CPU at time unit 4, which means the response time of process P3 is 2 time units, right? Now here it came to the RAM at time unit 2, but it got the CPU time unit 6, which means the response time is 4 time units, right? So response time has clearly increased as time quantum increases. So as time quantum increases, response time may increase, response time mostly increases, as well as if time quantum increases, number of context switches decreases, right? See, if the number of context switches decreases, it is actually a good thing, right? Because context switching will mostly have a slight overhead, right? We have already seen some problems. For example, first come first served with context switching overhead, right? So as context switches increases, the overhead time will also increase, and that decreases the CPU efficiency, right? Fine. So you need to keep these 2 points in mind. As time quantum increases, the number of context switches decreases, as well as the response time increases. Fine.